See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. That's caught. It's Beasley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
He might want another play. Brown will throw it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Dropping back, it's Vick. Now he's going to break the pocket. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that in his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow.
He's going for the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They grab the early lead.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4, it's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback adapting. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Vic. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. What a tremendous catch, dare I say, in the vein of the playmaker in Hurricane Lure.
So many elite playmakers in Miami history.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Snap in the shotgun. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Brown will throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown Tide! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The snap sets up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Vick. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, the ground game. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.